to Midnight Convo's podcast with your girl Tiffany Nicole, aka your queen to be. It's a good night. I feel good today. I got my brother.
Ça qu'a fait nous là.
Sarge in the building.
Hey yo.
How you feeling, Sarge?
I'm shocked.
You shocked?
Yeah.
Because we got Kodak Yellow in the
Yeah.
What? Who is this person? Who are you and who sent you?
Every week I do this, I'm looking for him.
Our brother has been found.
I miss y'all more. Still worldwide though. What up?
How you feeling, brother?
Which one? Me?
My old brother. You, the missing brother.
Chip. What up though? I'm worldwide, baby. That's how I'm feeling.
Let's
worldwide.
You good?
Aight.
Alright, so this is Convo 84. If you missed any
God
of
damn.
our episodes, listen, we are officially on Spotify. Someone requested, hey, why you not on Spotify? So I changed that immediately and got us on Spotify.
Immediately, expeditiously.
In the words of T.I., Brother Tip. So we are now on Spotify. Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podomatic. Check out our videos on YouTube. And what we need...
That 5-star rating. All the time,
You remember?
anytime.
You remember that?
Okay, all right.
I'm
Going
back,
in.
bitches.
Listen, so last week we had Cuddle News, so I'm gonna get the results for that. So it was like kind of bread biscuit type of situation.
I saw that.
Then they were trying to
I
clown
saw
me.
that.
It didn't come off the way I wanted it to.
I saw that.
It
Yeah, I was
wasn't all
like, you running
biscuits.
out of shit, yo.
Yeah, like
Alright.
sometimes it'd be like that. But
I
since
still
you
pick
weren't
one.
here,
I'll pick one.
we had Popeye's biscuits.
Can't
we
cut
had
that off.
Red Lobster biscuits. We had Olive Garden breadsticks and
Popeye.
Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Nah.
Which one would you have cut?
Get rid of the Olive Garden shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cut that?
that baguette bread.
People love them shit stuff.
If anybody picked, what was the first one?
The Popeyes. This motherfucker picked Popeye.
Come on.
What? Them just be tough as hell.
Them shits be banging
Put
with
some
some
honey on that
honey.
shit. Yeah.
The ratio is this: one Popeye's biscuit and a medium soda. You need that.
Okay, so let's see what the people have said. What's up, y'all? See y'all on live. Hey. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, so the results are in. The people have spoken. We have 11% of the people have spoken. They've cut Red Lobster biscuits. I don't know how. 15% of the people have spoken. They cut Popeye's biscuits. 34% of the people have spoken. They've cut Olive Garden biscuits. And 40% of the people have spoken. They've cut Texas Roadhouse.
They never been
They
there.
never been there.
They never been
Because
there.
they got that cinnamon butter. You
never
put
been
that
there.
shit on. It's
Cinnamon
hot.
butter?
Yes. And you could I get my biscuits to God. Like,
See, the thing about the Red Lobster biscuits, it's very buttery. You can fucking choke on it. You take a bite, that shit slip down your throat.
that shit banging with that garlic.
But they
Oh,
cut
yeah.
Texas Road, yo,
They
and
cut
they
Texas
peanuts.
Roadhouse.
Come on, man, listen, nah, yo, they
You
ain't
like
no
those
thing.
nuts.
I love the nuts.
Yes. And we went with Chuck one day. We took him out to Texas Roadhouse, and that nigga wouldn't even eat his meal. He was stuck on the nuts.
You was
Like,
stuck on the nuts, huh?
Let's just say I had a ball.
You was throwing shit back.
I'm on the road tonight, baby.
all right, so Chuck, since you're a guest tonight, we do a segment.
I'm a guest tonight.
He said,
She caught me off guard with that bullshit.
We have this segment called
Said,
Bay of the Week. So since you're the guest, we allow you to go first.
We have a
Who's your
segment
Bay
called-
of the Week?
My Bay of the Week. Well, y'all know how I do, and I be like, man, I don't know the bitch name.
Right.
I really don't know, but she not a bitch. I really like her and respect her a lot. She one of the women that got voted in on the Senate, the House of Representatives, or something like that. She wears the jihad.
Who they coming for?
Imani.
Omar.
Oh, I love her. She's so beautiful, and she look like she smells so good, and she be talking shit, like she be digging in their ass. Israel is about the money, da, 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 da. Like, I love her. I love
like
her spirit. Yeah, I like her a lot.
Yeah, she going. She
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
She's not one of the typical chicks that you pick, so
I know.
you switched it up.
A little bit, just
You
for
went
this week.
totally.
Yeah. I gotta have a little class in my arsenal.
You gotta have a
the law.
classy
Yeah.
chick.
What? What you just said?
This a little.
Anyhow.
Alrighty. Mr. Sarge and
Yeah.
Jax, what is the Instagram model are you selecting this week?
Well, since you want to call it out like that, you know, I was scrolling on Instagram and
That's
I found
always.
this one. Her name is Marilyn_Mello.
Mellow.
I mean, look.
And what is her talent?
Huh? I don't know, maybe she got the same talent as Kim Kardashian. I mean, she's pretty. You know what I mean? Kim K was in the show, was like, your daddy's a singer. He's a, philanthropist. He's this. And mommy has many talents. Nobody knows what they are. But I don't know what hers is. But, she's...
Listen, get that money. Do what you do. I ain't mad at you. Get it.
I'm
Let these
mad.
guys keep putting likes, write their comments. Cause
Get your paper,
money.
boo-boo.
Get your paper. I can't be mad at that.
That's all it is, man.
Tiff, who your bae of the week?
Oh, shit. You done took my alley-oop away?
Yeah, I was waiting. He just kind of overstepped his
Yes,
guest
sir.
boundaries.
Back,
Shit.
bitches.
Please take away one of his drinks.
I cannot be denied.
So one drink limit per guest.
Yes.
Per
Listen,
guest.
my bae of the week happens to be a fine young man that has morphed and transitioned into what he is today. Before, I was never checking for him. He wasn't my flavor at all. Right? He was a little white boy, a little skinny, had diabetes. I think, he just wasn't cute. So he started out in a boy band with his brother, the Jonas Brothers. You know that? What song they had? I don't even know the song.
Something going and one of them was going.
Yeah. Okay, so I remember they was saving themselves. He ain't saving himself no more. He just got married to an actress who's much older than him because he's like 26 and she's like 36. Yes, the actress.
Yeah.
So my bae of the week is Nick Jonas.
Okay.
He is fine as fuck. He grew up. He got the little beard. He's short. He's a little short, but I could work with you. And he like older women. I'll give you a little bit of chocolate.
And he got diabetes. And you talking
Diabetes?
about diabetes.
Diabetes.
And you talking about giving him some chocolate.
Yes.
He got sugar.
And you gonna give him some chocolate.
Yes.
He got diabetes.
Ladies, gentlemen, I'm gonna put this picture up of him. His body is right. He's
Nah,
just
his
short.
wife's pretty though.
Yeah,
Like,
she is.
Yeah.
But I ain't checking.
Who's his
her
wife?
out.
You
The
said
real
she's
Priyanka.
Indian. Yeah, Priyanka.
Some Google it for him. But anyway, that's our bae of the week. So let us know who you're crushing on. Who would you like to spend a day with? Spend a week with? Give you all your good 15 minutes to. Let us know. We want to know. So can we get into our first topic?
Absolutely.
All right. Since music is such a big part of who I am, I don't care what genre. I love music. Like I will play country, maybe not all day, but I'll play a couple songs. I'll play pop. I'll play rock. Gotta have the R&B. But there's a song that just came out called Old Town Road.
I know her. I know that.
You
bitch.
know her?
Yeah.
She gotta be a bitch.
I know that bitch. All right.
There's a song called Old Town Road by a rapper by the name of Lil Nas X. Have you guys heard that?
Yes.
On the Old Town
Yeah,
Road.
yeah, yeah. It's been bumping out there.
So it's pumping. It's getting traction. People are downloading it. He's becoming a sensation, a star.
Right.
But it just got pulled maybe
From the
last
Billboard.
week from the Billboard on the countryside. The
Yeah.
countryside took the song off because they felt that it wasn't country music.
It wasn't country enough.
Exactly. So it wasn't country enough to stay on the Billboard charts on the countryside. So they yanked it. Now it's made its way to number one. Actually, I think this past week it made its way to number one on just the regular charts. I don't know, whatever. So what's your thoughts on that? Because how can we not have a place on the country when we invented country music? We invented country,
Yeah, we did.
rock and roll, all of that
And
shit.
just like everything else, it was stolen from us.
Absolutely. So now we are not good enough to make music. And to me, music crosses all genres. So what's your thoughts on this? Do you think it's right that they're denying him to get that country spot?
Well, who's judging?
The same people that have been judging what goes on
The
the
country
Billboard.
Billboard Associates. So
First
they
of all-
pulled it, and now it's on number one.
It's number one.
Now that's what you get. Dumb
Maybe on the
bitch.
pop charts. I
What
guess.
Hope say? Now we look at Billboard like, is you dumb?
Yeah, for real.
True.
Unbelievable.
It's stupid because look, here you have a chance to have a group of music to actually make it further than it could be by having us involved, because obviously anything without us is not going too far. And once we dip our little toes in it, it's a new sensation.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing though. Here's a conundrum for them though. They don't like they like to stay in their little bubble.
Box.
They don't like being infiltrated, but they like infiltrating.
How about that?
Right? So now they've infiltrated, made the country music sound real good. There's a problem. I still think it's a race issue.
I definitely think it's a race.
Always is.
And the fact is, and I'm shout out to O to the because he acknowledged my point that I was about to make. Now it's getting a little more stamp of approval because they put Billy Ray Cyrus on it. So now it's a country
But
song.
I thought that originally it was made with Billy.
No, he did the remix. He jumped on it because of everything. Okay, I'm gonna get him on it. Now what you gonna say?
And now you know what? If I was him, I would not. Even if with Billy on there now, they might say, "Okay, bad. You get a slot back on the billboards." I think he should say no. Keep the shit where it's at right now, staying number one, and just have Billy just get the credit for it.
I don't know. I like the fact that Billy's on it.
No.
Because now it's a slap in the face.
No. It's all good. It's all good. But don't let it go back on the countryside. You see what I'm saying? Let it be whatever it is that they consider it to be.
But what do they consider it? Pop now?
No, I think they had it in hip hop. They put it as a hip hop song, but he's talking
Fine,
about
we'll
riding
take it.
fucking horses.
Well, why not?
With
Why
your
not?
Wranglers.
Why not?
Like,
We'll take it.
I mean, take it how you can take it, but I mean, if he was a white boy singing this song, doing this, performing this song, we wouldn't have a problem.
If it was a
with
white boy doing it, it wouldn't sound like the way it did now. It'll still be the "my girl left me" and whatever the shit they be talking about all the time.
It's just so stupid.
For my
because
girl.
the hottest rapper, he get what? A few albums, right? And he remains at a certain level or whatever, hotness or whatever. And what do? They induct him to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
So why they gotta be like, oh well, it ain't country? I'm like, get the fuck out of
Listen,
here. Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's sad, but race plays a major part in a lot of shit. So let us know your thoughts. Do you think that the Billboard chart should move Old Town Road by Lil Nas X to hip hop or pop and leave it off the country charts, or should it just cross all charts? If it's a popping song, let it cross all. Just let it be.
First of all, listen, it's
fluid.
natural. The moment you hear it, like, oh, this is a country joint, then you hear him go on and be like, oh shit, it's a new twist. That would be the thing that would make black people these days accept country music, right?
Everybody.
Yeah, because
if we like it, everybody like it. But,
absolutely. So
It's
let
okay.
us know your
Listen,
thoughts.
Stay with your little country music. Keep that shit to yourself. We'll stay on our side. It's bigger anyway.
Absolutely, we are selling the most records. Now I wanted to transition into D Wade. So last week they had a big parade coming out, ceremony, festival for gay pride, LGBTQ. I'm probably missing a letter. I don't mean no disrespect. And D Wade's son, his youngest son. Oh no, I'm just lying because he had to jump off, baby. His second son.
Oh, wow.
He had a break baby. He made a baby with the jump off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so not that baby, but another son. I think he's 11 years old. He came out as gay, right? And
he's 11 and gay?
Yeah, he's 11 and he's gay.
Oh,
and
boy.
This is my thing. I'm happy that he's accepting and he's supporting his son, because there's a lot of people that don't, especially a masculine person as him, an NBA star, having a homosexual child. That can be like a slap in the face. That's something that you don't want to put in the forefront. But he put it on Instagram. Boop, boop, boop. This is my son. This is my, my flesh and blood. I'm riding with you. And I like that. So what's your thoughts about, kids coming out so young and being able to accept them and their sexuality? First of all,
are we looking at the young factor, or are we just talking about, these people's kids? Because first of all, don't forget Magic Son came out, right?
But was he 11?
He wasn't 11, but here's the thing.
That's what I'm looking at, the age.
Yes, it's very tough to sit there and believe that an 11-year-old child knows what he is or how he's feeling.
Daddy, I like dick.
Well, come on now. I don't think he's thinking about dick. He's just thinking about what he likes, what he's attracted to. So boom, let's say this. At 11 years old, for the kid to come to you and tell you that this is what he's feeling,
takes guts.
It takes guts. So what we have to applaud is that there's communication between him and his son, which is what's lacking a lot of times in a lot of families, because kids cannot come out to you and tell you this is how they're feeling. They wait till like they're 18, 21, and whatever, and they've been suppressed and living their fucked up life because they've been holding something in they can't live with.
Facts.
But all they have to do is if they come out to you as a parent and you make them feel like it's okay,
they can face the world.
They can face the world.
That's awesome, and that takes courage.
Now at 11, yes, it's a little tough, but you as a parent, if you know your child,
you already knew,
Yeah, you already know. Because listen, you could have, I had the discussion with somebody, a couple people. You could have 3 11-year-olds standing right there. They're not all the same. One's serious, one's very playful, and the other one could be all over the place. But what happens is that when you have that one kid who is in tune with himself, right? Then he knows exactly what he likes, and plus the relationship with the parent and the child is different, it's open, then it is what it is.
Okay. King Sharp, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just question the age of it, that's all. This wasn't something that he thought about yesterday or last month. This has been on his mind for a while. I don't know how long exactly, obviously, but at 11, I just think it's a little soon.
It is a little
Just
soon.
a little.
Wait a minute.
But like I said,
Maybe another summer or two.
But listen, here's another.
He's 11 years old, which means what? He's in the 4th grade?
No, he's in the 5th grade.
5th grade.
No,
Fifth.
my daughter's 6th
11.
grade. 6th grade.
Okay, but here's another thing too, though. Here's a couple of factors that play part into this whole thing. We have socioeconomic status, right? We have education, meaning that you don't have to go to college or anything like that, but as long as you're knowledgeable, as far as education-wise. Socioeconomic status plays a big part in this too, because depending on how you're open and your upbringing is, you're more acceptable to how the world is, and you're more open, right? So let's just say somebody from the hood right now is saying, "Mama, I think I'm gay." Get the fuck out of here. Come talk to me when you're 21. Right?
Right. That's right.
So you got that.
Yeah.
But then, you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
on.
But this is
I'm not saying hood. I'm not saying it has to
but
be from the
11,
hood. But
like I said, this has been on his mind for some time.
Well, hold on for 1 second. Let me
It's
just
tough
touch
at
on this
11.
because I hear what you're saying, Boogie Baby. I totally agree. I'm touching that point right now. Y'all talking about 11 is too early, and I don't think that's true. Because, hold on for 1 second. Because you knew what you liked at an early age.
Right.
You knew what you liked when you was a young boy. Right? I worked in a school system where I had young kids in the 1st grade come to me and knew what they liked. I don't think they knew that they were gay, that term, but they knew that they were different. I had a young boy in the 1st grade come to my room and talk to me about wanting to be a girl, wanting to sing. He was singing Whitney Houston songs. And not like singles. He was singing like the fucking songs on the albums that nobody listened to.
Track number 13.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
okay.
So don't tell me that at 11 and age you can't know what you want or who you are.
Right.
You may not can't articulate what you are, but you know that this is not right. So, and I think people know younger and younger. And by experience, and based on someone else who said that she's a teacher, Boogie Baby, she said she's seen someone as early as kindergarten. So I don't think age is a factor. Wow. I think you know what you know. And to me, my personal opinion, I think people are born gay. I think some people get turned out.
I believe that.
And, you know, they can be turned out and be following trends. But I think that people are born gay because I knew from day one that when boys played in the gym, I wanted to see the little dick print. I wanted to see how big it was. I was like, ooh,
you was hot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to see.
I had girlfriends in kindergarten.
Exactly.
And I had multiple.
So you knew what you was attracted to.
I knew what I liked.
No, I get it. I just feel that it's just, I don't know. That's just something that I'm a little concerned with, the age.
But
well,
that's what we're talking about.
Right.
That's what we're
it's
talking
young
about.
At 11. So that, like I said, he's been thinking about this for some time. It ain't something that he's been dealing with for like a
Maybe
month.
he wasn't thinking about it. You just said something. You said that he thought maybe, he thought it wasn't wrong, or maybe it's something that was wrong. No. At their age, you're not thinking about something that's wrong.
This
They're
is
thinking
just
about
what you-
themselves.
They're innocent.
They're just
I
talking
feel
about
like this.
I want to be a ballerina.
Well, maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you sure? At 11?
That's what I was.
Absolutely
That's
sure?
what I was also trying to make
Were
sure.
you
As a parent,
absolutely sure at 11 that you like girls?
Absolutely.
as a parent,
So what's the difference?
As a parent, knowing your child, you will ask these questions.
I don't know what the difference is. I don't think there is a difference, but I was still, at some point, I still couldn't talk to my parents about me liking girls.
But
Why?
I don't know.
at 11?
At 11, yeah. Maybe At 12, 13, it was different, but at 11, no.
Because there's a level of communication between you and the
Or maybe
parents.
level of respect.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe.
It's not level of respect. There's communication. Listen, when it comes down to respect, the respect plays in different ways in different households. It's like, it's different. So, you can tell your parents, look, I think I like gays, I like girls, or I like boys.
Like at 11 years old,
You
if
don't
I
think
would
you're
have told my
disrespecting
mother,
anybody.
if I'd have told my mother, yeah, I got a little girlfriend, stay away from the little pissy ass girls.
Yeah.
That would have
So
been.
I can't talk to her.
That would have been a form of rejection towards.
Right. So then I go to my pops and yeah, I got a little girlfriend. Man, what you know about girls? Oh boy, I
There
can't
you
talk
go.
to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Another form of rejection. So that's what I'm saying. At that point, there is an open communication where the child feels comfortable enough and come and tell you.
Now
like,
when I
look,
go to my uncle at 11 years old, yeah, I got a little girl. Hey,
That's my boy.
listen. You make sure you use a condom.
It's like, what is a condom?
Yeah, what?
he missed the whole step.
Yeah, but I guess that's what it is.
But listen, just to switch back corners to D Wade, if you follow D Wade's career and you've seen his kids, his son has always been a little feminine. And I always said, wow, this boy got some sugar in his tank. But you never speak ill on someone's children, but you can tell that he was feminine. So him coming out is not a surprise to, I'm pretty sure, people in his circle, because the people that's just watching from afar can see that he was very
And
feminine.
it probably wasn't a surprise to him. He probably was waiting for the kid to be like,
Absolutely.
and he's just like, look, I already knew. Just live your life.
Listen, if my children, my child, my son says that I'm this, that, I will be heartbroken because I wouldn't want him to be that in this world that's full of hate. People hate you just because you are this.
Right.
I wouldn't want that for him.
My son
But
is that.
if he said that he was, my love for him doesn't change. My love for my daughter wouldn't change. They have to be free and be an individual and be who they are.
Right, and you just
Absolutely.
gotta support, them and
Absolutely.
help them be stronger in the mind. Because once they go out there,
In this nasty world.
it's gonna wear them down. So you gotta be able. You're the main foundation that keeps them strong in situations like this.
Absolutely. So I'm going to pose a question to you guys. Do you think that 11 years old is too young? How do you feel about children, young kids coming out to their parents? Like, should they wait a little bit to prove or make sure that they're gay? Or if they say that I'm gay and I like, this my same sex, is that enough for you?
I mean, just like I was saying before, just as a parent, you're gonna ask the right questions. You're gonna ask a whole slew of questions just to make sure this child knows exactly what they're saying to you. Once that breakdown is done.
But let me ask you one question, Ajax, because I don't understand why you gotta probe them for 1,000,001 questions to see if they're gay. When you told your mom or your dad or whoever that you like girls, did they give you 1,000,000 questions to prove that you like girls?
I mean, it was the different type of questions, kind of like, okay, what do you like about them? Yada, yada, yada. It was just kind of like the curiosity of what makes you think that you like that girl
You
so
had that
much.
conversation with your family?
Yeah.
When I said I like a boy, they didn't ask me, oh, why do you like boys? Oh, you sure you like
No,
boys?
it's not
You
like
don't girls?
why do you like girls? Like, what about her that you like?
No, but that's a different
No,
different question than you probing to see if he's sure that he likes.
No. But you have to understand, when it comes down to a heterosexual relationship, you don't question it too much. You're mostly more likely than happy to find out that this kid is on the right path, whether it's a boy or girl. But when you come down to talking about it's a gay issue, now you want to make sure that this child is completely 100% sure they know what they're talking about, because what's happening is that today we have a lot of influences. The radio, TV, even cartoons now are playing.
Hold on for 1 second. Now that's my point, especially when they're in kindergarten. Give me a fucking break.
Right.
You got
So,
it. Are you sure?
we got the influences.
Do you even know?
Exactly. So
For
we're
most
all
of
the
us, girls
outside
are nasty.
influences.
Ew, we in kindergarten. Come on, you gay? You telling me you gay?
But that's a different
You heard
conversation.
that from somewhere.
I'll get you on that. But I'm
That's why
saying,
you pro.
That's all.
but that's a different conversation that you're having at
Yeah.
kindergarten and 11 years old. It's two different
Right,
conversations.
right.
But I hear what your point. So
It's a tough one, I guess.
to me, it's not a tough one. You shouldn't have to probe your kids because they didn't probe us to see if we like,
Yeah, but
the opposite
the
sex.
influences weren't as great as they were. As they are now. Back in the day. Today, the kids are so.
It's in their face.
It's in their face. They're so exposed to so much shit. Like, I'm sure my kids they know more about drugs than I do. And I've been on this earth for 41 years. Right? So, the level of information that they're getting could make any one of them curious about anything.
But this is my question, and I want to move on to this topic because we've been beating this in the head. If you have a lot of information about eating shit or streaking at night or whatever the case may be that's constantly in your face, if you're not into it, you're not into it. If someone puts this in my face about eating pussy, they can put it in my face here, show me how to do it, different ways, techniques. It don't matter to me because I don't like pussy. So it just because it's in my face, if it doesn't apply, it just goes over your head.
Bounces off. But sometimes you could be sleeping and the TV's playing.
So now I'm going to eat pussy.
Now you programmed subconscious.
I'm going to be looking for some pussy to eat.
Oh, man.
Bullshit. Can we move on? Can we leave
When
this
they're
alone?
little, their minds are like sponges. Across the board, you can program a small person to do anything.
Yes.
All right, let's move on. Can we get into our song of the week? Oh, you was waiting us.
Our song of the week is For Real by Dom 2 Time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's DOM number 2 Time. Connect with them on IG, Dom 2 Time.
Jersey!
Oh, he's a Jersey boy?
He's a Jersey boy.
Okay. Go right into it. Alright, okay. That's knocking.
If I gotta do it by myself, then I will. These suckers think they ain't real. If she ain't a hustler, she a bill. Tryna make it feel. No, I don't do silver, no pills. And no, I'm not in the field. I gotta admit that she happy for real. Niggas be jacking for real. Sneak through the lane and feel it like I'm Irvin. Put some respect on my name, I'm not Birdman. Walk in the spot and the chickens I curved them. Say I look nice and they liking my turban. Brings in the purse. Been out here working. Call me the reverend. I'm giving the sermon. Since I'm a shepherd. No, I'm not just man. She called a pit. Like a new Sherman. Go to the show, give me cash and I run away. Back when I was broke like the other day, I might go deaf, and then make another one. Raising the gutter, we don't know another way. You was here with us, you would know too. Get shot on your birthday, shit is a zoo. Tell what you said, where's the proof? Said you be money, what shit you would do? Talking that shit, you gon' ride your tooth. Fire when I'm in the booth. I am 2 times, you play the 2 times, my if I gotta do it by myself, then I will. These suckers think they ain't real. If she ain't a hustler, she a bill. Just tryna make it feel. No, I don't do silver, no pills. And no, I'm not in the field. I gotta admit that she happy for real. Niggas be jacking for real.
What is it? What? I was just about to say, that shit's short and sweet.
That is our song of the week.
Straight to the point.
For Real by Dom 2 Time. What's your thoughts?
I like it. Look, if she ain't a hustler, she a bill. Put some respect on my name. I ain't Birdman. I fucks with it.
I like it. So we giving that 2
Jersey,
thumbs
what up, though?
Jersey. He's from Irvington. I'm sorry.
Ghost Town.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you have a song and you want us to feature it, send it to midnightconvos247@gmail.com.
Down to time, you got one.
Yes, and we accept any genre, R&B, hip hop, soca,
Spoken
reggae,
word.
spoken word producers. Send it to us, and we'll check it out, and we'll give our honest feedback. He will give his honest.
I sure
feedback.
will. No,
But
that shit
don't
was
worry,
tough.
he's never here. So. All right, so moving right along. Do you guys know the name Carrie Lathan? Does that ring a bell to you? The name Carrie Lathan?
Carrie Lathan. No.
Okay. So, Carrie Lathan was one of the victims that got shot when Nipsey Hussle was killed.
Yes.
So he was actually, as the story goes, he served many years in prison. He was released, and Nipsey told him to meet him at his store so he could hook him up with gear. You know, you fresh out the pen, I'm going to take care of you.
Right.
I'm going to get you a job, I'm going to get you some clothes, I'm going to get you straight. He actually got shot. People don't know that. Obviously, Nipsey Hussle died God, it's very unfortunate. I'm sorry to report that and just even have to say that. But R.I.P. to Nipsey. But he died. But I think 2 other people were actually
they got hit.
They got hit too.
They got hit.
So once he got out the hospital, the cops came to arrest him because he was associated. He's on parole. He got out on parole. He wasn't maxed out. So he got out on parole. And a part of his stipulation on his parole is that you can't affiliate with any gang members. So being that he went to Nipsey's store to get a job, get clothes, or whatever the case, he affiliated with a known gang member. So
fucked up.
He's in prison right now. So there is a lawyer that made a video, and she's like, this is not right. I'm going to do pro bono work to make sure he's straight and he's good. So this is my question to you guys. I want to know your thoughts, but this is the thing that I don't understand. We can't praise Nipsey for all the outreach that he's done in the community and what he's doing, because he's been revealed as this guy that's done a lot for his town, which he's had.
Still, he was gonna meet up with the police department to
that
talk
day,
about
that afternoon,
the next day.
Yeah, he was gonna meet with them.
Right.
So he was doing so much in his community, but at the end of the day, you're locking up this man because Nipsey is a known gang member. So it's like, which one? You can't be both. You can't be on both sides. So he's like, he is a gang member, and you can't say, oh, Nipsey was doing so good for the community, or, you know, he's a gang member, and he can't be associated, and he's not shit. One or the other.
And first, they don't even say gangster. First, it was like, oh, the slain rapper / philanthropist. Now, this guy gets shot. All of a sudden, he was a gangster.
Affiliated. So, King Chuck, what's your thoughts?
Well, the obvious is fucked up. The American justice system is flawed, to say the least. But it just goes to show you how they treat us. He did his time. He served paid his debt to society. Came home trying to do right. Actually, was doing right, and he's still under state supervision. So for that reason alone, no, we got you. We got something on you, or we just gonna make up some shit on you, because he ain't no gang member. He left that alone, or whatever the case may be, and they got banned from that plaza. He bought it and turned it around and was was doing better for the community and all of that. Right. So they just putting shit out there to keep us down. So fuck the justice system, fuck the police.
You sound like NWA.
Yeah, just keep it moving. And whoever the lawyer is, I hope she do what she do and, you know, stick to her word and pro bono and get him up out of there, because all it is, he's just under state supervision. He didn't do no wrong. How you back in prison, right, for getting the job?
And what's fucked up is that's the same police department that Nip was gonna meet up with and try to help with gang violence and shit like that. They label him as a gangster immediately.
Right.
After he's done.
Right. All the right he's done, all the good he's done. No. Yeah, come on, see, it's bullshit. You just throwing shit out there.
Yeah, they throwing shit out there and seeing what can stick. But it's sad because not only did we lose Nipsey Hussle, and I will be honest, I never purchased his music. I never really listened to his music. I knew who he was. I knew some of the things that he was doing. He was actually my bae of the week maybe last month. But I wasn't a big music supporter of his. I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
We spoke about this on a show. I don't know if it was off air or on podcast. But Nipsey was doing a lot. So much. But the whole damn plaza was by, and they did a video that
legit.
Legit. And he had a barbershop. He was gonna do a restaurant, studio. He even had like a workspace where people that have businesses, they can rent time to like use the Wi-Fi, make copies, like have their workspace. Like he was doing a lot of shit. So to shit on his name and say that he's a gang member now with all that he's done, that's all he's known as. It's kind of crazy.
It's funny because they didn't call him no gangster while he was doing that.
While
he was trying to work with them.
Right. So that just goes to show you how small they are.
Right, so as soon as he's gone, now all of a sudden, you know, the slang gangster and shit like that. It's fucked up.
It's gangster. Now, I wanted to kind of transition into the Kodak Black situation.
Wait, before we go into that, can we talk about Chris Darden?
Oh, okay, we can. He took the case.
What are you defending, bro? What are you defending? I don't get it. Who's paying you to take this case? Why?
Because the American justice system.
You know what?
But everybody deserves a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Right?
No. Yes. It's in the Constitution.
A defense.
Now it ain't for us, but it should be able that we can make it work for us. So yes, everybody does deserve a chance for a lawyer.
Not when it's
But you didn't
evident
shoot
it's
him.
right there.
Right. You did it. Like,
People seen you do it. You're on camera, bro.
So wait, maybe old boy took the case knowing that
What is he gonna say? It wasn't clearly him. Oh, you can't see him clearly on the camera.
he
Is that
had
what
the
you're
gun,
gonna
but
use?
he didn't fire it. He tripped and the gun
Bullshit.
went off.
He fired it so much somebody
Listen.
said.
I watch CSI. It's actually a chance he might get off.
People do it every day. They pay a
Yeah.
high-powered lawyer and they get off.
How is he paying Darden?
I don't know.
With what?
I don't know. Maybe the gang is paying for. I don't know.
That's why I'm trying to find out who's paying this man.
Listen, and seriously, just on a more serious note, they said that what's his name? The killer, Eric Holder.
Eric Holder.
His brother, his younger brother, who has nothing to do with the situation, nothing, committed suicide. So I don't know if it's true or not, but it came out yesterday, the report that his younger brother committed suicide.
You have to understand something. That family is now known as the family, that name that took away a pillar
Of the community.
and also probably soon to be, if not going to be, one of the greatest artists that have come from that side of the
That
coast.
area.
Like, dogs, there's just too much pressure.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot to go with that. So, but just to play devil's advocate, everybody has a chance to be defended.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
has the chance to have their day in
That's
court.
it.
Period.
It stops right there though. I ain't saying he free and
No one,
Don't be a cracker.
Huh?
All right, let that go. So let's get into Kodak Black.
Now, what
so
he do?
Kodak Black is in the news. First of all, Kodak Black is ratchet. Kodak Black says whatever, he does whatever. This is nothing new. But he spoke out of pocket, and people checked him. T.I. checked him, the game checked him, and there was a lot of other people that said different things. So what happened was Kodak Black was backstage at one of his shows, and basically he would say, yo, she gonna be grieving. Lauren London gonna be grieving. I'm gonna give her a year, then I'll be the best man she can be. You know, I'll get with that. And T.I. was like, yo, you need to change that up. That you shouldn't have said that. That was kind of disrespectful. The game basically said the same thing. So to me, it's not even a question whether or not he's disrespectful, because we know he's disrespectful. But this is my beef with people so outraged with Kodak Black. Right now, he's facing a rape charge for raping a 19-year-old girl. And nobody's saying shit about that. People went hard against Ebro for mentioning it on the interview that he did with him. People, you shouldn't say that. Let the court case play out. But now that he said something in regards to Lauren London, it's a problem. But we got a rape victim. He actually has charges.
Wait.
Then everybody kind of sweeps under the rug. So it's like we
Here's
can't
the
be
thing, though.
outraged about one thing and then not about the other.
Wait. With the rape case, I think it's more of an alleged type thing, because of course we already know once you have some type of status, somebody's gonna try to get you for something. So we don't know if that's actually true. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it did, but that's allegedly. But with this shit, with the comment he made, that shit was on
But he
camera.
always says crazy shit like that.
Yeah, but listen, when you're talking about, Lauren London about to be a whole widow out here, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to do good. I'm about to be her friend. Like, you really trying to get up in
Kind
there.
of sound like him.
I try to admit, let me say, listen, this Rick and Morty character, I'm sorry. Like, I can't claim him right now because of what he said. You ever seen Rick and Morty?
No, I never, but I guess they
Okay.
did.
So listen, I can't claim Kodak right now. What you said was out of pocket. It was wrong. The guy wasn't even married yet. You're talking about, moving on his wife, a year from now. Like, first of all, you have such a pocket to fill. Not only with your character, with your music and your mental, that there's no way that she's going to be looking at you in any type of form as far as being attracted to or want you as a partner.
You're right.
Yo.
I don't know. She did have Babe by Lil Wayne. Look,
It's still a big difference.
What he said was
They both
wrong.
alien looking.
Yeah.
But I got you. I get what you're saying.
Right. Come on now. Yeah, like stop playing. She ain't, classy.
Yeah, but it's still a big difference.
Let's knock it off.
And
it
there's
was wrong.
elevations.
The timing. It was just too soon. Because he ain't say nothing wrong. I'm going to holler at her. I'm going to give her a year and I'm going to holler at her. Like, everybody need to shut the fuck up. People are so sensitive now. Oh, my God. That was so outrageous what he said. Now that I'm hearing what he actually said.
But even his boy in the video was like, yo, that's too soon.
Right. It's too soon. That's it. It's just too soon. And he ain't wrong.
I agree.
He ain't wrong. I'm going to give her a year. I'm trying. I'm going to shoot my shot.
Now I'm gonna tell you what the real fucked up
fuck
part
is the
No,
crime?
listen. I'm gonna tell you what the real fucked up part about this shit is that his mans who recorded the shit and put it out. Like this is the same niggas that you feeding.
That's the problem.
That's the same niggas you
Question
taking.
that.
That's the same niggas you taking with you everywhere, and they're enjoying life because of you.
Right.
And then they record that shit and put you out. They put you on black.
Question that. That's what you question.
That's what you need to question.
Oh my God.
But hold on. There's another question that I wanted to ask you guys because T.I. and Game, as I mentioned, they both had issues with it. And I understand, Game is real close to Nipsey, and T.I. is really close to Nipsey. He did a movie with Lauren London, and they became besties because of that relationship.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, did T.I. and Game do this for clout? Like, did they do this to clout chase and to, get...
I think they was defending their homies.
Maybe they could have just called them and said like, "Yo, dogs, you fucked up. You need to apologize." But doing it on camera, it's a little iffy. But at the same time, since the shit was public anyway,
that's the point that I was gonna make.
Since the shit was public anyway,
you're
so it's
doing
kind of
the
let it
same
be known.
thing.
You're doing the same thing. So it's kind of like, I bet. Listen, T.I. said, "Nigga, you need to fix this shit expeditiously."
And I don't see a problem with that.
I don't think
I don't either. I think they was defending their homie. Both of them, they homie.
But there's that point that, hey, because he's young. He's only 21. And I'm not taking his side. But he's a young dude. These young dudes think so differently. They're so reckless and out the window.
Right.
And could they have called him and said, yo, this is foul. This is not right. Yo, you need to take that down. You need to, think about what you put it out there in the world.
Right.
Could they have done that as an OG? Because they OG in the game.
Yes.
They could have, but nah. It ain't got the same ring to it. Yeah. You gotta use social media for that.
And plus, you gotta think about it too. T.I. saying what he said on camera basically represents a whole coast of people. Like, yo, listen, we in Florida. Look, what you did was wrong or too soon, whatever. You need to fix this right now. Game talking, he's basically talking for the whole West Coast. Like, dog, we ain't feeling that shit, dog. That shit just happened to our boy.
Right.
It's fresh. It's fresh. You need to have a little bit of respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So,
it's a tough situation. I just think this new generation is so vile. They're just so reckless with the mouth. It's just,
at the same time, sensitive. What the fuck?
Yeah,
you gotta pick one.
Yeah, you can't be thugged out and sensitive. It just doesn't work.
Fuck out of here.
But another thing, during the ceremony, the kids, Lauren London's son with Lil Wayne, he had on blue. The daughter had on blue. Little baby Cross had on blue. The nephew had on blue. And people had feelings towards that. Like, it was disrespectful because it was representing the blue for the Rolling Crips that he was in. Did you think about that? Do you think that was wrong for them?
Let me tell you something. It's thoughts like these that still keep that shit apart and that causes a problem when another side meets with one. First of all, it wasn't a problem for him. He did a song with YG. One of the Bloods out there. And which I think is beautiful because, listen, fuck the color shit. Just like we got colors, it's the same way we got frats in college. Know what I'm saying? They're not fighting. So we need to stop the bullshit and stop putting the color. Yes, it's a gang. It has become known as a gang. You have to be affiliated or whatever. But at the same time, if that's what he was representing, just like a college person would have a college their frat ring on wherever they go, they could be recognized, at a job interview, like, oh, you a 5 mega or whatever it is. Listen, I got you, right? So it's the same thing. If my man was a Rolling Crip, he's dead. What do you think they're gonna represent him with?
Now, see, this is what I be talking about when people full of shit. right? So he got killed, right? Now his family is representing him by going up and not doing the traditional shit, but they doing for him. Showing love for him, respect for him. This is his family.
Right.
And y'all got a problem with that? The fuck out of here.
They have a problem with everything. First of all, YG was at the funeral.
Right.
He spoke.
Right.
So, and what? Listen, that whole stadium with over 10,000 people had Bloods and Crips in there, and not one incident.
I think there was after the fact.
Okay, maybe
After
outside.
the fact. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing. It was kind of like I think somebody said something to a cop, and the cop put his hand on his fucking handcuffs, and the crowd kind of spread a little bit. It was like that was the only incident. There was nothing popping off. Both sides were cool. We need to stop all that. The kids were up there
Representing for their father
Right.
and uncle,
The
their
family. Like,
Come
knock
on
the
now.
fuck off.
We
on
make
now.
issues out of nothing.
He
but
was. Go ahead.
I'll pose it to you guys. Do you find it? Do you have an issue with Lauren London having the kids dressed in blue, representing the Crips that Nipsey represents?
If y'all had an
What's
issue,
your
y'all
thoughts?
should have had an issue before when he was alive, making a song with YG. Y'all should have had an issue when 50 Cent made a song with Snoop. Y'all should have had an issue with whatever, man.
It's bullshit.
It's
Yeah,
bullshit.
It is bullshit. They lost their father, their uncle, their brother, their family. Y'all don't know him.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Facts. That is so facts.
Just
So
like talking.
let us know your thoughts. Listen, this is Convo 84.
Got the link out.
We are getting up there. Chuck's only been here for like 20 of them, but
Bullshit.
he's here
I
today.
missed about 27 of them. You know.
Listen, we are officially on Spotify. Make sure you check us out. iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podomatic. Check out our videos on YouTube. And what we need, fellas.
That 5-star rating, baby.
All the time, every time.
Yes. So this is my favorite part of the show. Cut
Take
them
on the
loose.
bullshit.
I think I got a good one today. I might be going to hell, as Ajax says, but I think I have a good one.
Oh, boy.
So I have four things, and you gotta cut one from the list. Just one.
Are they matching
Don't-
this time?
They are.
Last time we had biscuits
I had
and bread.
one that was kind of off. One. And
I'm
you
just saying. I'm just saying.
Just one.
You can't match biscuits and bread. It's not the same thing.
Whatever. Come on, let's just roll.
Go ahead.
Okay?
You got it, Tim.
Sometimes I run out of ideas. You just gotta mix them up, okay? You know, you make.
That ain't right.
All right, so I'm going with best dancers. Now, I'm not talking about their music, hits, their catalog, just the dancing
Just the moves.
aspect, just the popping, the locking, the
Okay.
grinding, just that. That's all I want to know. So don't talk about their music because
This
I'm not
better be a
basic.
good one.
All right, so I have Omarion, Usher, Chris Brown, or Cisco. Which one are you cutting?
Cisco. I didn't know he was a dancer.
Who?
Cisco.
Who's a good dancer?
I didn't know. I remember the Tell Me
What you want?
I remember that move. I don't remember him dancing, so I would cut him.
Okay, so this was easy for you. Sarge, Ajax, who are you cutting? Omarion, Cisco, Chris Brown, or Usher?
If you don't put dances in there, why you put Genuine in there?
Because you know what?
He always gotta be technical. We would
No,
go,
hey,
baby.
you pulled out dancers from that same era. So I mean, okay. So give me again, Omarion.
Cisco, Chris Brown, or Usher? I thought Cisco
Best
was bigger
dancer?
than Genuine.
Best dancer.
Best dancer.
You know who the best dancer is in that group.
But that's not the question. We're
So
not-
who's the one you cutting?
We talking about Drew Hill?
Yeah, Cisco.
Listen, I gotta pick an individual from. Listen, I think I'm gonna go with Usher.
You're cutting Usher?
Wow.
No, wait, we're cutting. We're cutting, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. No, the little Dragon Boy gets Cisco. Dragon Boy gets the Dragon Boy. Yeah. I forgot this was. I thought I'm picking my favorite one. Nah, I forgot.
Wait.
What
Cut him
the
loose.
fuck is
Little
going
Dragon
on?
Boy,
Dragon
wow.
Boy. Bang, hubby. Who would you cut? Omarion, Cisco, Chris Brown, or Usher?
I'm gonna go.
Quickly, sir.
No, just I keep thinking about this.
Yeah, that one move.
Cisco was a dancer.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't really see did until he did the solo project. Then he had all the.
I'm picking Omarion. I never liked his ass.
What?
I never liked Omarion.
Omarion.
He the best one to me.
Tiff, who you cut?
This is an easy one for me. I'm gonna have to go with my brother,
Dragon Ball.
the host, the co-host, and my guest, my brother, the guest. I'm gonna cut Cisco. And one, because I don't like the way his body flows. Some people just have a natural ability, the agility.
But don't forget,
the
he's
nimbleness.
short. He's as tall as a tripod, so there's not much he could do.
Yeah, and and I always thought he had a fat butt, so it always looked gay to me, like when he danced. I don't know. So for that reason alone, I'm cutting Cisco.
Hey yo, the nigga was doing backflips down South
He's nice.
Thong, 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 thong.
He was doing it.
I don't remember him dancing.
Yeah, he was dancing.
I just remember that one move.
That's
was his real
it.
With the little hair.
Yeah, that's it.
You never seen him live?
Nah.
He been killing it.
you kill that
He
shit.
He
really,
been doing
he
he does the Michael Jackson segment in his
He
show.
was really dancing once he came out with the solo project.
Yes.
All right.
They
I
can
fuck with
showcase him.
Omarion. I think he the best dancer out of all of them. I think Chris Brown got it. You know.
Hold on,
Usher.
he better than Chris Brown?
Yeah.
To me, Omarion looks.
I fuck with
He
Omarion.
looks
I'm sorry.
smooth with it.
Touch. That's my dude. I don't give a fuck.
So listen.
Oh, baby, by the way.
Let me. Let's give it to the people. Who are you cutting? Omarion, Cisco, Chris Brown, or Usher? Usher. I think Usher's the best dancer out of all of them. Just my opinion.
I mean,
Usher was just smooth.
He was
with it.
alright with it for a minute, you know. But Omarion took it from him. Chris Brown did too.
Well, I think the newer generation, they run with it, but I didn't see anything.
No, if anything, I'll tell you this though.
Omarion's
If
dope.
anything, Omarion took off a little from Usher, and then Chris Brown took a little bit from Omarion and Usher.
You all take.
You all take.
So you supposed to run with it. So
That's, I think they all hired the same choreographer anyway, so there's gonna be a little bit of
the
something,
one that
something.
Michael was fucking.
Oh,
Wade.
man.
Because they all got that Michael in them.
Man.
Some of them might.
Next topic.
Allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly. Listen, this has been a great show.
Sure has.
Co-host Ajax, Sarge, do you have any parting words?
Listen, life throws you a couple of curves. It's up to you to know how you're gonna bat it. You know what I'm saying? So, how you accept certain things is based on how you are up here. So don't be too rough on people or yourself. Just do better.
Do better. I like that. Kodak, Yellow,
Do what you.
my brother.
For those y'all that
Sometimes,
have forgotten, it's Chuck.
The man with the mole.
One and only baby worldwide.
Do you have any parting words?
Yup.
Peace.
Yup.
See y'all soon.
Aight.
Doses.